Who's not passionate about a good burger?
Or sandwich.
Those Gen Z people.
Easy. We don't want war against us. Listen, it's not me. I associated with her.
على طول.
I don't want to. I'm peaceful. I'm Switzerland.
على طول خلتني
I'm
أغرق.
Switzerland.
إنني أغرق.
I'm not taking no sides. I ain't taking no sides, okay? And
We are back.
welcome back to another episode of It's Fareel with Farah and
Salil. Where is this voice coming from? I don't get it. You just want to narrate something, but I don't understand what though. Okay.
I don't know. It just came out like that. I was trying it. I'm trying out new things. Yeah.
You're trying out with every single episode some like new voice or a new character.
New character. Today's a new character or a new voice?
New voice.
Okay.
لأن ما أدري وين طلع.
ما أدري. I got the name right though.
صح.
خلاص, that name is. I'm
الحمد
never
لله,
gonna
مو
try.
فيرة.
No, please. Por favor, يعني.
الحمد لله. How are you?
We are all good.
How's life? Vibing
is
in this
good.
summer life.
I mean, trying to vibe
Yeah.
in this heat, but we're good.
الحمد لله على كل حال.
Trying not to complain about the weather.
الحمد لله على كل حال.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
بس يعني we need to stop wearing black.
You know, black is my uniform for the gym, for teaching.
إيه بس you understand ليش أنا قاعد أقول لك
Yeah.
لا, don't wear black يعني.
Thank God for AC, as we said, but black on black is my uniform, as
قسم
usual.
بالله الرجال اللي صنع الإيسي راح يدش الجنة من ورا دعاوي أهل الكويت بس.
Actually, do you have a specific go-to, or I would say like a gym uniform, like your go-to?
خل أروح الجيم عشان يكون عندي uniform. بس يعني.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is usually black on black with crew socks.
I like black on black for the gym.
It's always safe.
إيه.
And like it's either
وتخش الزغاديد.
yeah, black on black with like just different styles and crew socks and shoes. About crew socks, I saw something the other day. It was interesting. It was funny because I know you're sad sometimes trying to keep up to date, right?
Trying really hard.
So-
I fail though. I'm failing miserably.
So the other day I saw something that said, it was a video. It was like how to tell the millennials from Gen Z at the gym.
How?
Supposedly, millennials are still wearing the ankle socks, which is like the
Okay.
typical, short socks that we used to wear.
إنزين.
And Gen Zers are wearing those crew socks, longer socks.
أولاً.
I mean, that does not apply to me because like I do wear long socks, like crew socks. I love.
I just found out in those long socks, someoneهم crew socks.
There's mid crew. There's full crew.
So how crew are we talking? What is the length that we're
It's not.
talking?
No, that's not knee high. Knee high. Once you get knee high, that's like soccer.
إيه يعني لوين نبي نوصل؟ يعني I think that soccers are knee high or half calf or something.
No, they're full all the
Full
way
on?
up. Yeah.
Okay. فهذول شنو يسمونهم football socks؟
I
ولا شنو
guess, I
يسمونهم؟
don't know. I used to wear them before when we played football, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Because they need to hold on to the usually, the shin guards and all that. Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get the whole socks thing. I by the way, this especially this topic, I don't know. It's so weird that you just said it because I've been hearing it for the past 10 days, and it's getting under my skin. I don't get it. How and why on earth is a sock gonna define a generation?
I don't think it defines a generation. I just think what they mean is like خلاص ankle socks راحت عليهم.
ما راحت عليهم. Socks
Is it?
are socks.
I know, but like ankle socks are not in. Ankle socks are out, crew socks are in.
But that's the thing. Socks are socks. يعني you wear socks لأن you have to wear socks.
Of course, you want to wear
You know,
socks.
you know what I
yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
like وما له داعي I wear high crew socks or whatever. يعني
No, it's
لو
not
إنه
something that you
بوصل
have to wear or not have to wear. It's just what's in style and trend.
ما حسيت.
And suppose the newer generation are not wearing ankle socks.
But why not?
I don't know.
They're comfortable. Sometimes you want
But
your
if you
socks
think
to be
about
invisible.
it, back in the early 2000s, that's when, when ankle socks were a thing.
Yeah, لأن people are sick and tired.
And then crew socks were out.
No, crew socks صح جت فترة they were in بس بعدين they just faded out and the people started wearing shoes or loafers or whatever you want to call them, like
Yeah.
different type of shoes.
Yeah.
اللي they want invisible socks.
Yeah.
Okay. Or some people يعني I don't know, they're just socks. Just wear wherever it's comfortable. I don't need to wear my socks up to my knees, okay, or up to my thighs for you to know I'm a Gen Z. Like they're just socks. أهم شيء, important factor, you wear your goddamn short, your socks. أهم شيء, you wear your goddamn socks.
For sure. But you know, I do like, honestly, I do like the crew socks. They're comfortable, you know, for the gym. They're stylish as well. They look cute.
No, they don't look cute.
I like them.
No, خاصة when Gen Z, I'm just gonna call them Gen Z. I don't care if you are or not. When they wear them with like flip flops or when على الحمام. هو على الحمام.
No comment, because I am guilty of that.
هو على حمام.
No, with slides. Listen, those have always been a thing, even back in the day.
No, that's
even
not a thing.
they've always been a thing. It's not a new thing.
Yeah, but that's
They've
not-
always been slides with crew sock. They've always been a thing. Look at all the, you know, go back to all
I don't
music
care.
videos or whatever.
I don't care about the music videos. I don't care.
They were
about
always
that.
a thing. It's not a new thing. It's just
That's not a vibe though. What vibe am I catching? No vibe.
no vibe.
No vibe.
No vibe. The vibe check is wrong.
أنا قاعد أحس حرارة داخلية. يعني بلشته ممكن.
No, you know what? Sometimes what happens is, okay, I'll tell you, because that's what happened to me before. Sometimes, for example, you go to the gym, and say you're gonna be changing your shoes or whatever.
Okay.
So you already wore your workout clothes with the socks and everything. So you're like, okay, Adama, you get to the gym, you just wear
Your slides.
your slides, and then, like, you know, sometimes in that time that where you're going from the house to the gym, maybe you run an errand, you're in those slides.
Well, that's the thing. Don't do
And
that.
then once you get to the gym, then you wear the shoes, because sometimes, like, you know, there's also different types of shoes. For example, say you're doing boxing, you don't want to wear your boxing shoes and go out and about. Like, you want to wear them when you get to.
Take off your socks. Wear your slides without socks.
Sometimes, like, you know, those people that, like, for like power lifters, same thing. Like, they change their shoes. You know, you want to wear your powerlifting shoes, and then you have your running shoes, and then you have.
No, but Inti, what you're saying is I'm doing it for a temporary time
Sometimes
period.
that happens. Sometimes, wallah, you just.
You know? But let's be real, with our weather, whether it's in the winter or summer, you're not going to be caught wearing socks outside with slides. It's just,
No, it was a thing, like
hot.
Birkenstocks and socks.
oh my God, fuck Birkenstock. I can't. They're the ugliest shoes ever.
Actually, I was reading an article about that the other day.
Wait. And like the fact that they are so ugly, and regardless male or female, they're just hideous on your feet. They're just hideous.
They're comfortable though.
I don't care about comfort. They're hideous. يعني
other-
حتى ما يجملون ما في and when they're hideous on men feet خلاص بس you know they're خلاص بس.
You know, they're actually like there was actually an article I was reading about how the trend of ugly slippers or ugly footwear came into trend, like Crocs and
شلون؟
I don't like
Popular,
G
إيه.
and popular, how ugly shoes became popular and
إيه.
trendy because of their comfort and all
اي
that. Yeah.
فهمتش لا صح قلتي صح.
Yeah,
I don't care
brain
for,
freeze شوية.
إيه. No, I don't care for comfort that much. يعني yes, it's supposed to be comfortable but you can't live your life 24 ساعة comfortable. Come on يعني.
Exactly.
يعني we're girls at the end of the day, we wear heels.
Yeah, شو نسوي بعد؟
لا.
Comfort, like honestly with Corona, we became more leaning more towards comfort, where that's why like loungewear became a thing.
which
Joggers,
is understandable.
yeah.
بس حتى loungewear يعني loungewear became a thing in Corona. It's because we were living in sweats
Yeah.
and people just wanted something
Comfortable.
comfortable and they were trying to like get out of their PJs.
And I think it kind of went down, like it became a thing, like people became comfortable and it just,
Continued.
yeah.
It's fine. يعني back in the day, I remember when we used to travel like when we used to go to the airport, we're wearing our Eid outfits to the airport.
That's what my mom used to say. She's like, back in the day, they
Literally.
used to, like, when they travel, they would wear their best outfit,
Yes.
like all glammed up.
was a kid.
You know, go to the salon, make their hair, put on the makeup with the skirts and the heels.
Girl, I remember
See, that wasn't
being
me. Yeah.
teeny tiny and having to wear my Eid outfit. And Zayn, literally, you only wear your Eid outfit in Eid, okay, or to the airport.
No, I never did that.
Literally, my mom had zero tolerance for jeans or tracksuits. And Zayn, خاصة, especially if we're going to the airport, like what on earth will you be caught in the airport, in an international airport, and God forbid someone sees you in like sweatpants?
No way.
I swear to God.
My mom actually the total opposite, because I remember we went to Australia a couple of times. So what she would do, she would bring a change of clothes. We were like really young. I'm talking about I was 3 years old, 4 years old. She would bring a change of clothes, change us to pajamas in the airplane.
Yeah, no. I was full on Eid outfit.
That wasn't me. We were like comfortable from.
No, my mom was not having it. It's an international airport. God forbid someone sees you.
Internationally.
Internationally.
Oh my God, you're gonna be making the tabloids
Basically, yeah, that.
on the
that,
daily.
I'm gonna vote.
I'm never comfortable on an airplane, no matter what.
Yeah, I have an Eid out. Like I have Eid. I mean, I have like an airport outfits. I was like joggers and a top or something very comfortable.
Well, that's the thing. Now, خلاص, الحين now we're not wearing our Eid outfits to the airport because you're just gonna look ridiculous.
Even
okay?
Eid outfits became slightly more
What?
يعني casual than they were before. In
People still do that?
No.
People still have Eid outfits? I
Yes.
stopped buying Eid outfits like many, many years ago.
Don't. حرام.
Yeah.
لأن the beauty of Eid is you wearing something new.
yeah, even we had the Eid pajama.
Yes, I still do. I still, تدرون, I still buy every Eid I buy new sheets.
لا لا لا
I
لا,
swear to God.
لا.
I mean, it's good to
Every-
change sheets, بس يعني
لا لا بس يعني you're changing them okay on a weekly basis.
إيه.
زين بس like every Eid it's a new sheet, like price tag off, new sheets.
Okay.
So you buy sheets twice a year, like new sheets twice a
Yeah.
year. Interesting.
Nice tradition.
Yeah. لا, I stopped doing that. So no,
بس-
no new pajamas, no new anything. باليا زين في new outfit.
لا ترى والله العظيم I don't know why بس it adds that sense of Eid حتى لو for a temporary moment okay, or for like let's say the first day بس it does that.
Yeah.
It does that. يعني
New. That new.
أيوة
Yeah, I
بالضبط.
only go shopping twice a year, and that's it.
When?
Summer, winter. That's it.
Was when in summer and winter you have multiple months.
Yeah, in the beginning of summer or the beginning of winter,
Okay,
I would go
that's it?
shopping for that season. That's it.
What about Eid زين?
No, I don't do that.
You have to do that.
Yeah.
You have
Stopped
to
doing
do
that many, many years ago.
Oh, شوفي, the Eid al-Fitr is more, you feel it more.
For us, for Kuwaitis.
We feel it more than Eid al-Adha.
Yes.
Eid al-Adha, they say Eid al-Hujjaj.
إيه بس
You know, so it's
تدرون-
for people that, you know.
بس what's funny زين that I found out إن مثلا we have a lot of Egyptians where I work ف they celebrate Eid al-Adha immensely, religiously.
Yeah, because they do the whole, like, you know, a lot of countries, like even I think in Pakistan or Bangladesh, they have like, it's very big, you know, they do the whole sacrifice of the sheep and all that. And they have huge
In-house.
feasts. Yeah, they have huge feasts and all that.
I did not know that, honestly. I thought like everyone's biggest Eid was Eid al-Fitr because you're literally breaking your fast and you're having breakfast after prayer and whatnot. But بعدين I got to know that Eid al-Adha is actually a huge thing, huge thing. And they would actually like vacation around that time just to make sure that they're there.
Oh, interesting.
That's the thing.
That's cool.
It was such an eye-opener
Yeah.
when it came to like, you know, how they celebrate
Because
Eid
for
or-
Eid, like Eid al-Adha, like for us, like people are usually like traveling. They're not
صح
here.
كلامك.
Yeah.
احنا عندنا عيد الحجاج. People who go to Hajj
They're the ones that actually feel it. You
Yes.
know? So it's not a huge of a deal.
for the muggles.
So back to the consensus. Tell us, are you team crew socks for the gym or team ankle socks, as Sarid would prefer?
They're just socks. Just wear your goddamn socks.
I'm team both.
please wear your socks.
Yes, por favor.
Thank
يعني.
you.
I wear both on يعني I prefer the crew socks obviously but I wear both depending on the style, depending on the outfit, depending on the look.
وحتى لما أحس لما people are changing shoes, as you said, like when you're doing boxing or lifting or whatever, you're using different types of shoes. I'm not into sports shoes by any kind at all. I have one shoe. I wear it like once a year maybe. I don't know. And then, but I'm talking about like حتى if you're changing shoes and then like you decide خلاص you want to go home for your شنو اسمه slides, you're using your slides or whatever, take the goddamn socks off. Let your feet breathe.
Yes.
Please go ground yourself.
Please ground yourself.
And
please.
wash your feet as well.
And wash your feet.
Yes.
And wear your goddamn socks.
Yes.
Whether they're thigh-high socks or ankle or invisible or whatever you want to wear. I don't care. I honestly don't care.
مسكينة says traumatized. Please wear your socks.
لأن ما وهذا سالفة الدلاغ والنعال قرف. قرف سافاج. سافاج وايد سافاج صراحة.
Speaking of shoes, I am wearing what you guys are seeing. It's a little bit destroyed, but it's called Hybrid. It's a Kuwaiti brand. It's basically
It's
smart.
local يعني local designer.
Yeah,
local.
yeah.
Oh,
It's,
interesting.
I'm not sure who the owner is. I found it on Instagram. It was sponsored. And affordable, less than Nike's, way more comfortable than Nike's, honestly.
Wow.
And it looks smart, but I can run in it, literally.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and you can bend it all the
over.
way, bend it the other side, and nothing will happen to it.
Interesting.
بس يبين أصلاً إنه يعني هم
It
خفيف
looks
lightweight.
it
Yeah, I can
looks
just
like
slide it in, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you just wear it.
It looks like
a sock.
sneakers.
socks, but you
Yeah.
have to wear your socks.
Exactly.
I'm just saying
Yes,
يعني yeah.
exactly. Thick socks عشان نحب
Yeah.
الكويت and we have a lot of sweat.
Okay, الحمد لله. الحمد لله.
Alhamdulillah. We're done with the socks.
Yeah,
We're done with the shoes.
بس لا like لأنك مثلا والله أنت صدق مرتاح فيه that's why you destroyed it فأهنيك.
Yeah.
أنا أحب لما الأحد يعني يستعمل الشيء
Yeah.
إن ما
بس هو like in
I have
general
a few. I bought 3 of them.
nice. Nice shout out to Hybrid, you guys.
hybrid shoes, local brands.
Local brands. Well, I'm so proud. جد,
Yeah,
I
and
feel
very,
so proud.
very good customer service. Very.
هذا أهم شيء.
Yeah. Talking about local brands.
Yeah.
My what's on the menu this week.
Ooh.
It's local. Something local. It was something that was missing in the Kuwait food market. Surprisingly, we spoke about it 2 episodes ago.
جد.
It's crazy how like we spoke about it that we need something like that, and then 2 days later it was announced that it was opening.
We manifested it.
Off.
Yes, Delis by Broski that just opened this past weekend.
I'm so sad I wasn't here in
It's
the country.
it's with 2 local Kuwaitis that opened this place, the Broskis, as I would
We
call it.
finally have a deli, you guys.
Yes.
We finally
The vibe,
have a
deli vibe,
Deli vibe.
deli vibe. It was
100%.
like busy, and
Like
I went to the.
like a table where you sit on the counter and there's somebody behind the counter. Just like a deli.
I mean, you can see them, but it was like it's not on the
Tables.
counter; it's tables.
Okay.
The food, wow.
we
يعني
gotta try it, Amar.
the food is
خلاص, we gotta try
wow.
it.
Like I tried the burger.
بتحس I wasn't here.
Yeah, حساف. I tried the broski burger, which is a double patty
Okay.
with some sauce, cheese, homemade pickles, and everything. The meat blend, it was just melting, and it's so good. It was a double thick patty, but you don't even feel it. It's so light, and it's satisfying. But like they're light, it's not something that heavy that like sits on your
Okay.
stomach. I tried the chopped cheese. Really good as well. It's they use the same kind of burger meat with like a bunch of like chopped cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and all that. Really, really
It's
good.
like a burger.
It's a long sub.
Okay.
I tried their chicken parmesan.
Okay.
It's really good. I didn't get the chance to try it. It was sold out by the time I went there.
Wow.
The mac and cheese, they say is really good.
Mac and cheese sandwich?
No.
Oh, okay.
Appetizer.
We were talking about sandwiches.
No, that was an appetizer. I heard this really good. I didn't try it. And then
ترى أنا لما أيوة مخي نص يحصل.
Yeah, I'm drooling already.
إيه جد.
I went there. I was like, I got so overwhelmed because like the whole menu looked good and I didn't know what to try, like what to get. But I'm like, okay, I had to try the burger, and then I just chose the chopped cheese. They have like for people that are vegetarian, they have an eggplant with pesto. It's like an eggplant parmesan, kind of caprese.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yum.
So
عمر خلاص بس قفل.
highly recommend
You
everyone.
said pesto. I just
لا
love
المشكلة
pesto.
إن today is Sunday
They're closed on Sunday. Yeah.
They're closed on. والله كان خلصنا تصوير ورحت خذيت لي صمونة. مو صمونة وراح أخذ لي صمامين.
The whole menu. But yeah, Deli's by Broski's, something I guess is gonna be extremely successful. Really good, يعني executed very well. Food is really flavorful, and you can tell the owners are passionate about it. You know, so
Who's not passionate about a good burger?
Or
Those Gen Z,
sandwich.
those Gen Z people.
easy. We don't want war against us. Listen, it's not me. I associated with her.
على طول.
I don't want to.
على طول
I'm peaceful.
خلتني-
I'm
على
Switzerland.
على طول خلتني
I'm
أغرق.
Switzerland.
إنني أغرق.
I'm not taking no sides. I ain't taking no sides. Okay.
والله.
I'm peaceful here. I'm on both.
الحين يوعتيني بعدين قلتي peaceful دقيقة على هون.
It's not her. She needs a burger.
اي والله. لا I don't need a burger. I need a sandwich, like a good stuff.
She needs a sandwich. Yeah. They still haven't launched. Supposedly it was going to be launching this upcoming week. Their pastrami sandwich and Reuben sandwich. So waiting to try that. Their fries are fried in tallow, which is way more healthier than seed oils. That's another subject we don't need to open. But tallow
That subject
fries.
is gonna be opened لأن أنا عندي وايد أشياء I need to learn.
Tallow fries better than seed oils. So shout out to that. And they have like all local brands, and even like their soft drinks are Kinza,
توني كنت جاي أسأل السؤال.
not the other stuff. So shout out to that.
Sure.
All the boycotted stuff are non-supported. Shout out to that.
Kudos.
Yes. Yeah.
Kudos.
Very cute joint, very small, like excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my what's on the menu.
أماريات.
I mean, I'm starving. You have no idea. She started pesto, pastrami sandwiches,
know, eggplant,
macaroni and
parmesan,
cheese. Oh my god.
شبقة
I'm like, guys, let's go الحين نصور حلقة نكمل اللي احنا قاعد نسويه من
ما
هناك.
مسكر للأسف Sunday.
Yeah. So Deli by the Broski's.
Please,
Oh my God.
please, let's go.
Inshallah.
Please وصلوا ليمين عبد الله. Please.
وبس والله that was my about the whole oils thing or whatever. Actually, a did you know? I have a did you know facts thing that I recently learned about, and like new studies have been coming out. Supposedly, and it's been tested by different people. I haven't personally tested it out, but based on what I've read, what I've seen, as always, disclaimer: I'm not a doctor. I'm not a hada.
Physician.
Just based on what I see, based on the research I read, and based on what other people have tested. They say that white rice, okay, a way to actually reduce the glycemic index of it, and supposedly because of that it cuts down in terms of the calories, slashes calories in half, up to half, is if you cook white rice with a spoon of coconut oil.
Okay.
It helps reduce the glycemic index and won't spike up your blood sugar.
That's for like, okay, I have nothing against coconut. I love coconut. I would bathe in coconut oil and coconut milk and coconut whatever. But what if you're not into that coconut
But it
flavor,
doesn't.
though?
It's not very strong because like you're just gonna cook it with a little bit because there's science behind that, or what they said. The research behind that is because when you cook it in coconut oil has MCT oils, right? And the coconut oil is gonna coat the starches around the
grain of rice.
the rice and the starches in the rice, and it's gonna make it a resistant starch. And you know how resistant starches are usually better than normal simple starches. So that way it will reduce the glycemic index. And I've seen people test it out where they have the glucose monitor on it, and they've ate a normal rice bowl. And they ate that same amount of rice, but cooked in that coconut oil.
The spoon of coconut.
Yeah, and supposedly it does make a difference in that glucose monitor.
Wow.
Interesting, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm still hesitant for those people who are not into that coconut flavor, coconut profile.
Lately, I don't know if it's the same effect or not. Lately, I've been seeing. I've never used it. I've been seeing. processed coconut oil, fractioned coconut oil, something like that, where it doesn't have that flavor in it. I don't know how that
I'm not
works.
into anything processed.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think, like, if you just flavor it with other flavors, I guess it will go, because it's not the main ingredient. Especially, like, if you're cooking with, like, chicken broth or meat broth or whatever, it's not gonna have that strong flavor. But yeah, supposedly.
Why not? I'll definitely give that a shot.
Yeah, I'll definitely tell that to my friend because of, it helps with diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so supposedly, like, it reduces the glycemic index, and because of the starches and all that, the way the body reacts to it, it slashes the calories in half. What I'll do, maybe I'll put the link or the study somewhere here so you guys can see it.
Okay. Interesting. So, Farah, I heard you went to the movies recently.
Yes.
And you don't want to tell me the deets, so I have to ask you in person.
Of course, I don't want to ruin I don't want to spoil anything, especially but a lot of people haven't been spoiled and haven't watched that yet. Highly anticipated movie, at least for me. I remember I mentioned it, I think maybe the first episode we filmed, that was a movie I've been looking forward to, Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life. And Zayn.
Amazing.
I didn't even know أصلاً النزل.
لا, I was waiting for it to come out. Like, I saw it was gonna come out. Like, at first they put June 5th, and there was a mistake. It came out for us in Kuwait June 6th, and then for the other, because our movies come out on Thursday.
Okay.
Like in the US or the UK, they come out on Fridays, so we're usually a day in advance. But yeah, I loved that movie.
Okay.
I actually preferred it over part 3.
Nice.
Yeah, it was, and this time they added the funny element to it. Martin Lawrence, he was hilarious.
Jabbar.
لا, hilarious in this movie. It was. I'm not gonna spoil. I don't want to spoil anything. Basically, it's hilarious.
Okay.
Martin Lawrence is hilarious in this movie. If you've watched part 3, you saw that Will Smith found out he had a son. And like they killed his mother in that movie and whatever. So this movie, his son has a bigger role.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Watch it. It's amazing. And I went to it in 4DX.
Do you recommend it?
Highly recommend, except for you, obviously. If you're pregnant, if you have any back issues, do not go, because that chair, it felt like we were in a Universal Studios of how much it moved and shook. It was like, I was holding on. I was like, is there a seatbelt here? Because it was moving so, yeah. Hold on to your popcorn, bad. But highly, highly highly recommend it. I enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of the Bad Boys series. This was actually one of the top ones as well. I preferred it over the third part.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
So-
the third one, I remember, was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do have to remember what happened in the third part to kind of understand some of the elements in this one.
I like to see, like, before watching like a third part or of the movie or a fourth part, I'd like to go back and watch the
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
and
of
second.
course. Yeah.
So now actually within the movies, I was telling my friends, I was like, I actually want to go back and do a marathon of like all 4 movies just to kind of refresh, because I remember that first ever movie I watched, I was like, what? And I was in elementary.
Khayal.
Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you?
It's such a classic. It's such a classic.
And I'm so glad that they're like doing these like, sequels now, because it was such a successful movie.
Oof.
It's such a good movie.
And it still is.
It is. This one, I love this. I enjoyed it,
Like,
honestly.
the fan base is just growing.
I enjoyed it.
And it's new generations of fans.
Put up, those Gen Zs are coming in now with the
حاطة دوبها دوبهم.
Yeah, but speaking of Gen Zs, the other day I was passing by, I was in Salim Barak Street, and I usually am not on my phone. I mean, I'm usually on my phone. But this time, for some reason, I was looking outside the window, just on the people, But I saw all these Gen Z kids, and I'm like, I got this realization. I'm like, that's how they look.
إن شلون يعني أكبر ولا أصغر ولا
they all the guys. I didn't notice the girls. The girls ما لاحظت, بس the guys كلهم شبه بعض. كلهم نفس اللوك.
I mean, you can say that about all generations. We've all had like, even like back in our day, like there was a group of people that looked all the same, like the same
I think it's
style.
the fashion sense.
Yeah, the
Hey,
fashion
but
sense.
it was weird. I'm like, ooh.
But
It didn't feel right, you know?
But it's not just
Okay.
their generation. I guess it's
It's those long socks.
Yeah.
It's those long socks.
no, seriously, like, yeah, if you think about it, like looking back within not just our generation, just like looking back through the generations, each generation they have like a certain look. Yeah, and a certain look, a certain trend that like is going. Like, for example, if you see old movies like from the 80s, those people, they looked way older. They'd be like, oh, they're 18, and they're like, whoa, they look like they're 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they all had that same, like, you know, the Beatles haircut maybe, or and like the mustache and all that. They all had similar,
stash.
yeah, the stash. But there, I guess like each generation has a certain look.
Yeah.
So it's not
I
only
guess.
one specific generation.
Yeah.
But they look much old. Like the newest generation, the men look way younger than what they really are, and the
Girls.
girls look way older
Yes.
than what they
Yes,
really were.
definitely.
So it's, I don't know.
Yep. It's getting weird.
وايد honestly.
بس yeah.
حد يقول ان انا against Gen Z ما عادي. I'm chill. I'm still learning.
I'm keeping her updated, guys. I'm like trying to نسوي software updates كل أسبوعين.
Yeah. المهم تو عمر قاعد يشوف Monk.
Oh yeah.
I guess our Gen Zs ما يعرفون Monk.
I do-
my
I
God,
do
yeah,
not remember
that
it
ended in
أصلاً.
like 2012 or 2010. The last season.
قديم.
I don't even remember. I think I watched the last season.
هو احنا كنا نشوفها مقطع لان
Hey,
on MBC.
like I don't think I watched a full season.
I watched
not?
it just now within like 3 weeks, the whole thing, even the movie. And I recommend it 100%.
The movie or the show?
All of it. All of it. The movie relates
hey,
directly to the show.
the show is
The
just
movie
more
is like
details.
12 years after the show.
Oh, okay,
In,
really?
in terms of story. I don't know how many years it was after, but it was actually a 2023 movie.
Oh,
Yeah, but in
pretty
terms of
early.
story, it was 12 years in the future.
Okay.
So it was very nice to see, the story after 12 years and what happened and all of that.
So
It's called Monk's Last Case or something like that. But yeah, the show itself, the finale, it was phenomenal. I don't usually cry because of anything, but this movie made me sorry. This series made me cry
Wow.
in the finale because I'm like, okay, they touched base with every single thing that we've seen in the whole show and they satisfied it, one by one. I'm like, okay, thank you. They ended it right there.
It's such a
Interesting.
deep emotional movie,
It is,
honestly.
it is. And the actor, Tony Shalhoub, he's Lebanese.
Yes.
He's so good. He won
I think
so
he
many
got
awards.
Yeah, Tony Agood. I think he got an award for this.
Many awards because of this character. Yeah, he's a normal guy, and to act with all those,
insecurities
OCDs,
and
insecurities, وهذا, it's incredible. And
I think people learned about OCD and autism because of him.
yeah,
People understood those two things in life because of this character.
exactly. And in terms of TV, like cop TV shows, like CSI, they're
yeah.
all the same except this one. It's completely different.
صح.
It has this comedy side to it, and it's all about Monk. It's how he perceives things, It's doesn't even يعني ما له دخل all the other cop shows, Sherlock. It's the same method of Sherlock where he goes in and he sees things that others don't, but it's way different. It's because of his disabilities that he has these perspectives,
صح.
So yeah.
I love whenever he goes to a crime scene and like something is out of place.
ينظف
أيوة.
ينظف
And that's the worst thing you could do.
what I love is this thing where he has to touch something فجأة. It's pointy. If it's pointy, he has to just touch it.
Oh.
I get what he's feeling شوية,
Intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts, yeah.
لا لا. Wallah, I don't know why, but I miss those kind of shows these days.
Me too.
We don't have them.
Lately, Syed also like a lot of shows, they come and go and don't like you watch them and then they're not as memorable.
Yeah.
Because like what's happening is there's so many shows so many things, and then you watch this, and then after this, and then you watch another show, and then another show. And sometimes those, especially now, they're doing the
Yeah,
The
I hate
limited
that.
series.
limited
or
series,
whatever, yeah.
where it's like only one season of like 7 episodes, and then خلاص, like that finishes. It's while you're watching, you enjoy it, but then when you watch something else, خلاص, it's not, you don't remember it as
It's not
much
memorable.
Exactly.
because it's not a long show.
Yeah.
I have it, like I like them sometimes because like you finish the story within a couple of episodes, but it's not as memorable or it doesn't stick to you as much.
Yeah.
The last like show that really stuck for me was The Big Bang Theory,
Oh.
and
That
I
was a
love
good
that
one.
show.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Like I
Until there's at some point where it became too much about relationships and too much about
when Amy
couples.
walked in,
Yeah, I don't like Amy.
no one likes Amy.
I don't like Amy.
No one likes it. She just ruined it because we liked Sheldon as a single person who was just anti-relationship.
Yeah.
بس يعني when she came in, فجأة all of a sudden he's pro-relationship.
Yeah.
You can see the transition because I've seen it like 5-6 times. You will see the transition, but you just wanted him to hold his ground. بس يعني yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah. And
Unfortunately.
also شوية towards the end they just, they had to fix Raj, his character.
With someone.
They fixed him with someone, with a new job. They fixed his hair. They fixed his outfit.
Yeah.
شنو هذا? We did not see that development in
New
the
writers
show.
probably.
We saw it in the
No, they were just trying to end it.
They're just trying to end it and give him his ختامية,
Yeah.
And okay, you had something good that happened in the show because
Yeah.
the entire show رايح فيها راج.
Yeah, and Penny was funny. The Penny character was funny.
Yeah, but I
She's-
don't like her.
No, I don't like her either. She's a typical Midwest.
Hey, selfish, very
girl.
selfish,
Yeah, yeah,
very
yeah.
stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Extremely blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's
But
blonde in
extremely
character.
gorgeous. God damn, Kaylee Coco.
Like when I see the first season over and over again, I start thinking, oh my gosh, she was really young.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, she was really
Yeah.
young. بس هي من كثر ما هي she's like a dumb blonde, or that's the character that she
Yeah.
was portraying.
Yeah.
Half of like mid seasons, I think season 5 or 6 or something. اللي what's her name? Howard Walwood's wife,
Bernadette.
سوت لها واسطة
Hey.
عشان تتوظف
to get a
عندهم.
job, yeah.
اي عشان تتوظف عندهم as a pharmaceutical rep. فهم عندهم واسطة. It's not
أي.
only in Kuwait.
I
Yeah,
also
the term
don't
there
like
is.
Leonard. Like the show, I love the show. There's
Yeah.
just most of the characters I don't like them. I hate them.
I did not.
I love Sheldon and Howard.
I fucking hate Howard.
I love Howard Wolowitz.
I hate Howard.
He's my favorite character.
Seriously?
Yes.
How?
Because he's funny.
No,
He's
not.
hilarious.
No, he's not. He's extremely disrespectful.
That's
I love.
I like that.
I loved when Penny punched him in the face and she broke his nose.
Hey.
I was like, finally, someone did it in the show. Finally, someone did it. You have to watch it, Farooh.
How
You
many
never
seasons?
watched The Big Bang Theory?
No, no, it's
لا,
funny.
I've watched. يعني I don't
It's
think
like,
I've
what, 20
like.
minutes each episode.
Hey.
يعني it's been on TV. I've seen it, but I never really like caught on or like to the characters or like I don't feel like, oh, the Big Bang Theory is on. Watch a couple of clips or whatever, just like once behind, يعني just on.
لا يضحك.
Yeah.
واقوى دعايه حق تشيز كيك فاكتوري and Olive Garden.
Yeah.
اقوى دعايتين.
Cheesecake Factory is a classic.
نو بس هم ما كانوا ياكلون every ما ادري اي يوم
Yeah.
الا بتشيز كيك
I think
فاكتوري.
Wednesday.
I don't know.
Wednesday was pizza day. I don't know.
زين وهاورد والويت's mother. زين whenever
brisket.
تبي whenever تبي تكشخ, I have coupons for the Olive Garden.
Hey.
I memorized the series, you guys. I love
the
it.
voice of
لهالدرجة.
the mother is incredible.
بعدين برناديت قامت تتغلب.
Yeah, and I thought in the beginning when I first watched The Big Bang Theory, I thought it's Bernadette that's doing the voice as well of the mother.
Oh,
But
لا,
it turns out it's not. But she can do the voice just like
yes,
her. Yeah.
yes. I saw a clip of how they read the last episode. They all started crying. At
Of
that.
course, I always watch that. Always watch that on all
They
the shows.
all started crying.
Oh, how many seasons is it? A lot.
12?
Yeah.
Shakla Chi, yeah.
I think 12 seasons.
Yeah.
But at the end, like last episode when they started reading it to Chidi, they all started crying.
It's been a journey, huh?
You can see how they transitioned أصلا يعني. They look so different.
Yeah, young.
I miss those types of shows.
It's kind of
Mommy.
till when they did this whole reunion of Modern Family where they came together.
Yes.
I wasn't able to like, watch Modern
Family.
Ma, it didn't grab me.
I'm trying right now, honestly, for the second time.
And I just watched it. Same like my niece was watching it and then just like started watching it with her. It was Corona days actually. And we just started watching it and then we finished it.
Was it good in your perspective?
It was some episodes were like bored, but like it's those type of shows that they just there in the background where you don't have to focus.
Oh, that's the thing. Most of the shows nowadays are just in the background while you're eating your dinner or supper.
Supper time.
There is a new show that came out. You guys should watch it. It's do you guys know Shane Gillis? He's a comedian. He has a new show. He directed the show, I think, or wrote it. It's called Tires. It's on Netflix. It's a new show.
Oh, I saw the trailer.
Six episodes. Extremely hilarious because they're all comedians. Funny, so funny. But 6 episodes and the episodes are 20 minutes each.
And then you forget about it. خلاص like.
بس لا راح يسوون season 2. They already booked them for season 2 and season 3 and I hope those seasons will be like 20 or more episodes. لازم.
I mean, if it's 20 minutes, it's like half
لازم. It's a comedy thing. It's like the whole episode, the whole show is in one place. It's in a garage. It's tires. They sell tires.
I've seen the
trailer.
Yeah, so you can make 1 billion episodes بنفس المكان. ليش? Don't do that, please. Netflix, please.
Please, Netflix, listen to Omar.
Yes, and do more episodes. We want to binge things. 6 episodes خلصهم نفس القعدة.
That's the thing. Like The Gentleman. I hope they renew it for second season.
Inshallah, why not?
Yeah.
تذكرون قبل أيام like Vampire Diaries. It's like
oh my god.
I don't know how many seasons or like the Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl was I think 7
Supernatural.
seasons. Yeah.
Supernatural.
I mean the longest one I remember.
Charmed. I don't know if you guys remember.
I don't know. Like I remember my sister used to watch it when I was a kid. The Bold and the Beautiful.
يلا.
But how many seasons was that?
مليون.
That was like a long show.
Yeah.
عشان كذي we need something like that. But we need something that is pure comedy. يعني.
Hey, like something like 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men.
2.5 Men is one of my favorite comedy
بس
shows of all
تغير,
time. I don't
the
care.
main
It's
character.
Ashton Kutcher. He ضبط الدنيا.
Ashton Kutcher always.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
So, finishing up with the stories and all that, we're going to have a new segment عندنا اليوم, which is story time. It's for real story time, where we're going to share some stories. I can start with a story.
Tell us.
A quick one. So, once we were in Miami, طبعا. طبعا. I was on an airboat. Is it? Those boats with the fan behind and stuff like that. We're going through the swamps. I remember my mom and dad were visiting. So it was me, my mom, my dad, my aunt. I think it was after my graduation. And 2 of my other friends. We were in the boat. They were going, like, what they do, they go through the swamps and stuff. There's alligators. And then sometimes, like, they would, like, make U-turns or 360 or whatever, and they tell you if you don't want to get wet, don't sit in the front. And the driver, he was doing like a bunch of maneuvers and stuff like that. فجأة, I don't know what happened. I think like he hit like a mud spot.
And you were just
And then we got
there.
غرزنا. And then he was like to us, okay guys, I think the only way to get out is we need to get into the water and push the boat out.
Oh my God.
Is that? So I was like, I was excited. Listen, I live for stories like that. Like I live
For the drama.
the crazy stuff, because it's a story to tell afterwards. So we're like, okay, yalla, madri shunu. I remember I took off my shoes, rolled my pants up, and then like I jumped in the water. And because it's a swamp, the sand, it's mud, so you have to be very careful not to put a lot of pressure or weight because they'll start sinking.
Definitely.
And then I remember everyone started getting off the boat, except my parents obviously did not get off of the boat. There was like this one guy didn't come off the boat as well. One of my friends didn't come off the boat. They're like, oh, hell no. And then we got off the boat. We pushed the boat off. It was fun. It was interesting. Thank God there was no alligators.
Thank God.
I remembered that story because a part in Bad Boys. Anyways, and then we came back on the airboat and made it safely back. And I'm here today.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, we were not eaten by alligators. We're lost in the sea,
Lost in the swamps.
in the swamp.
The
Alhamdulillah.
swamps of Florida. Wallah, these like now 2 stories in Florida that I've like the swamps got to me. No more stories of swamps.
No more swamps. No more stories of swamps. No more swamps for you.
I love swamps. They're
more.
cool. They're cool.
No more.
The airboat is cool.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Honestly, never tried them, but like I bet.
I'll take you to Miami. and
Inshallah.
I'll take you on the airboat.
One day.
Inshallah, very soon.
Inshallah.
Yeah, do you have something to say? A story?
I don't want to check with Umar first.
This happened when I was maybe 14, 15.
Okay.
Me and my group of friends, we're like 10 guys, were in a shawarma restaurant in Souk Salmi Al Qadim. It was like our favorite shawarma place. So it was a very small restaurant. And they have like the counter where they have the falafel and all that. And then a very tiny kitchen where they cook the rest of the food. So we ordered the shawarma and everything. And we're sitting on the table that's right next to the kitchen door. And suddenly there's the guy inside. He's the father. It's a guy with his kids that work in the restaurant. They own it.
Okay.
So the kitchen caught on fire
Whoa.
while we're waiting for our shawarma.
Shit.
And at that moment, they put on the table all our shawarmas. You know, the food is there. They just gave us the food. But the kitchen went up on fire. Well, the guy طيح oil on him. وطلع. Everybody's running out.
Shit.
Everybody ran out of the restaurant. والكل واقف برا and they're watching the fire, calling the police and everything. So I was really hungry.
Am I watching?
Yeah. So what I did was stupid but hilarious. I went inside and saved my shawarmas. I literally, I ran inside the restaurant, grabbed my plate of 2 shawarmas with the fries on it, with the pickles, grabbed my Pepsi and just ran outside as quick as possible.
Loyalty at its finest.
To food?
Yes, and it was on fire, like fire.
That's crazy.
That's my stomach comes first and my shawarma comes
Yes,
first.
yes. I
And,
was
you know, people usually run inside to, save their dog, save like...
save the,
No,
the,
yeah, a
the,
dog
the
equals a
money in the
shawarma.
cashier thing.
Yeah, no.
Something, you know.
Amar, 15-year-old Amar was
Shawarma.
saving his shawarma.
يفهم والله
Yeah,
يفهم.
my friends were shouting, like, Hamar, وش قاعد تسوي? They thought I forgot something in there. بس أنا طلعت, I continued watching the
Lo and
fire with my
behold,
shawarma.
it was just shawarma.
I'm like, if
Just
it's going to be
wanted-
the last shawarma, I better
Yeah,
have it,
see?
you know?
He just wanted his shawarma, like comfort food while my favorite shop is blowing up.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it like, were they able to save it and
No,
open up
everything
again?
was burnt down.
Oh,
But
shit.
they opened
Oh, yeah, and it
another
reopened
branch.
again. Is it still open till this day?
I don't know, actually.
No, we need to go check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have to
We
check
need
it
to
out.
go check it out. لا
We will, for sure, yeah.
عشان سالفة الحريجة هذه.
And then you have to tell the guy yours.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to.
Yeah, yeah.
You
They
have
might
to.
remember it, because they were standing right there.
Did they say anything to you? Like when they
No,
said...
أصلا ما دفعنا.
لا أقصد, I mean, like, when they saw you run in and get your
No, they were
shawarma?
No,
busy
they're
with their
busy
father.
with the fire. منو فاضي؟
Their father, because the father was cooking inside, and when the fire started, he dropped the pot of oil, you know, and it came on his dishdasha and everything. But he didn't get burnt; he was fine. But they were taking
still,
care of him and
أكيد.
Adam. They didn't care about the people.
لأنه oil فلك أي flame أصلا أي spark
Yeah.
راح يولع فيه يعني.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's
You know how the fire leaks from a door like this and it's
Yeah.
like on the
Yes,
ceiling?
yes.
That's what I was seeing when I went inside to grab my shawarma.
كان شاورما لحم ولا دياي؟
DI, of course.
Okay.
Of course. No pickles with
That's
fries.
crazy.
No pickles?
With fries.
Extra pickles.
I like my pickles on the side.
No, inside, outside,
Outside,
everything.
everywhere.
Extra pickles.
With extra garlic. Are you kidding?
Okay.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about that? Studying, like, ever since me studying and like architecture and stuff like that, recently, or like ever since graduating, every time I go somewhere, the first thing I look for or I notice, like, where's the egress, point of egress. So like anywhere I'm like, even like, for example,
You gotta explain what point of egress for people who don't know it.
point of egress is like the closest exit in case of fire or in
Okay.
case of in case of emergency or fire. And like usually when you get on the airplane, they're like, oh, notice the closest exits, back, front, behind.
Hey, Macarena. That's what she
Anyways, yeah. So يعني that was something that's a usual on airplanes, but recently, anywhere I go, like in terms of hotel or malls or whatever, whenever I go somewhere, there's like, where's the closest point of egress?
Wow.
It's something that I started noticing. Yani,
Wow.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Wow.
And I think
Obsessive
that's
behavior.
not obsessive. I think ever since
Ever
like
since Jama.
studying like, you know, points of like, because like it's a code, you know, like based on the square meters.
They used to do drills.
لا based on when we come to design.
Okay.
Based on the square meters, how many points of egress do you need, and stuff like. So that kind of like caught my attention, and I've been,
Wow.
yeah.
I like that. That's a whole world we don't know about.
Yeah, I figured that out because I always feel like, oh, I have to escape at some point.
Yeah.
Something might happen, you know. You never know.
That's just building codes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. There's a lot that goes into it when it comes to design, and one of them is the points of egress.
One of the things I think in the whole sector of engineering is the health and safety and environment, HSE. It's a whole world.
OSHA.
هو بحر.
Yeah.
بحر. ولما when you start, you're not going to be able to finish لأن this is something you have to do on a daily basis. That you can relate it on your day-to-day activities.
Like even when doing OSHA certification, which is occupational safety and hazard, whatever. Yeah, and now whenever I'm driving and I see like workers, you know, working, I'm like, oh my God, this is a OSHA violation.
Yes.
Why is he not
Yes.
tied into this? Why is he not wearing his like?
Yes.
Why is he
Helmets.
wearing flip-flops?
Yeah,
Yes.
you notice them. Yeah, and unfortunately,
Where's your gloves?
yeah,
مثلاً?
where's your safety helmet? Where's your, you know, why are you wearing open-toed shoes? You know, so like ever since, like, unfortunately here OSHA is not as implemented, especially like with the public sector and stuff like that. But it needs to be, honestly, because that will prevent a lot of accidents
one
from happening.
mistake can cause your life.
Yeah, especially in
The construction, yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Well, I know a couple of people who we lost in the main floor because of such activity.
yeah, and it's carelessness
We don't
from,
want that.
and you could have easily prevented it from your end, but it's just carelessness, and sometimes for some people's ego as well. Oh, why are you telling me what to do? It's not because I want to tell you what to do. It's because for your own safety.
Yeah, it's not just for his safety; it's the company's reputation. as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it's not as implemented, and it should be. OSHA.
ما أدري أقول سالفة.
بس
Why them man.
الحين back to story time. Sally, your turn.
Yeah. Final story.
Final.
It's not something that happened to me, but I was there
Yeah.
at the time that it happened. We were just getting out of class, or was it out of work? I don't remember. Anyways, and then we were returning. We're a group of people, a group of friends, colleagues. We're خلاص, everyone is in their car. We're about to like head home. We're having that chat in the middle of the parking lot. That always happens. The 5-minute chat. Okay.
لازم, like, it's as if you haven't spent the past
أيوة.
hour talking.
بالضبط. إنزين. One of the guys, one of my colleagues, he gets into his car and خلاص he wants to drive back home. فجأة نشوف إنه هو دش بشبة أو يعني عمود الباركينج. And then he comes back and he walks. He's like, ممكن أحد يوصلني البيت? I'm like, are you okay? We just heard it. Like, we just heard a crash and we're all like running towards you. He's like, yeah, I just sneezed. He sneezed ودش بالعمود. كسر خاطري والله.
That's also the meaning of nonchalant.
Hey,
Well,
He just sneezed. Dish Hamud. Oh, can someone drop me?
please.
And not even like, oh my god, I need to find a trailer to come pick up my car or
He
something.
just wants
No.
to go home.
he just wants to go home. He's just tired.
Well,
Anyways.
that was a funny story to end.
Roller coasters of stories.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Wrapping it up here. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow on all other socials. And as always, keep it for real. Big love. Peace.